All right. So again, I'll share the screen with the sound kasi may mga video na naka-include dito. Yan. So first is what are the advertising technologies? Your fourth year siguro yung iba sa inyo may na-encounter na ad technologies, just like the SEMrush that we talked about last meeting, and of course the Facebook Meta, the Google Ads, and those are ad technologies or advertising technologies and advertising platforms. And advertising technologies and advertising platforms, it plays a crucial role in digital advertising ecosystem with the people who are agencies, businesses, clients, to the customers, down to the devices, no, yung mga customers natin. Ayan, those are the people working within the ecosystem na tinatawag natin sa advertising. And it is facilitating the buying and selling of ad space. Yung mga nakikita natin sa mga websites. Paano nga ba na-display yung ating mga display ads, yung ating mga banner ads, yung ating mga dynamic o kaya ay static na advertisement doon sa mga websites na ito, is because of the ad technologies, no, that they facilitate the buying, no, yung mga ad agencies buy ad spaces sa mga websites, and also the websites offers the the spaces doon sa kanilang websites para paglagyan ng mga display ads, especially yung mga display ads or yung mga videos o kaya ay mga mga feature ads. And it also optimizing ad campaigns and maximizing revenue streams for both advertisers and publishers. These technologies encompass a wide range of tools and software platforms that enable advertisers to target, deliver, and measure their digital advertising efforts effectively. So why ad tech is very important? Siyempre, advertising tayo. So ad tech is important because of the large amount of money that is spent in digital advertising. Siyempre, people, hundred thousands to millions of pesos and even dollars are being spent for advertising, for digital advertising. And ayaw nating masayang yun. Gusto natin mapanood or makita ng right people yung ating advertisements. So the goal is to get better ad placements. Siyempre, tamang pwestuhan ng advertisement makita ng mga tumitingin, deliver the right content to the right person, and reduce the amount of wasteful spending. Yun yung pinaka-aim ng AdTech. AdTech also provides comprehensive behavioral data. This is very important for us because the more information, the more data you have, the better decision you can make. Ganun yung idea. And in the internet, in the World Wide Web, because sobrang lawak na ng World Wide Web, nasa ano na tayo ngayon, nasa 4.0 na ata tayo, na Web 4 or Web 3 na ata tayo, nasa Web 3 na tayo ng World Wide Web. So napaka-billions of informations and behavioral data are present, and now napakahirap nun intindihin, and mahirap intindihin, mahirap basahin, therefore mahirap gumawa ng decision. But the ad tech will do the work on explaining or presenting these data para mas maintindihan nating mga agencies. Kasi doon tayo babase ng ating decision if itutuloy pa ba natin yung ginagawa nating pag-advertise campaign or itigil na natin. So mahalaga na maunawaan natin, marunong tayo bumasa ng mga graphs, mga information, no, na binibigay nitong mga ad tech na ito. So it can be used to target potential audience and better and measure campaign success. Thanks to data-driven insights from billions of consumers, device interactions, it's become more popular as companies discover how cost-effective these solutions are. So there are types of ad tech. Dalawa yon. We have the DSP and the SSP. Yung iba sa inyo, siguro narinig na yung DSP and SSP. But for the benefits of class, i-define natin yung DSP na tinatawag. So a demand side platform is used to buy online advertising space through real-time bidding auctions. DSPs connect advertisers um, connect advertisers with ad networks, assess available inventory, and ensure ads are aimed at the right audiences. With a DSP, advertisements can be distributed across multiple websites, saving a lot of time and money and maximizing campaign effectiveness. So ano yung purpose ng, ano yung pinaka-DSP? Demand Side Platform. Demand Side Platform is the area kung saan lumalapit yung ad agency, mga businesses o kaya businesses na lumapit kay ad agency and then si ad agency lalapit naman kay demand side platform. Demand side platform will give you inventory, no? Yung inventory, meron silang listahan ng mga websites na nag-o-offer ng mga spaces, ad spaces ng mga time, no? Parang pwede ka rito sabi mag-advertise on a certain time, on a certain individuals o kaya ay um, ito yung mga application, no? Mga available application na nag-o-offer ng advertisements or ad space na tinatawag. Pag napansin niyo yung cellphones ninyo, meron kayong may mga native application tayo like yung file manager tulad na lang ng WSP ay WPS pala yung WPS yung ginagamit natin para sa documents mga native ano yan halos mga native um, platforms yan mga applications na nag-advertise sila so ngayon sinasabi itong mga applications na to lumalapit naman sila sa DSP at sinasabi nila na available kami pwede ka mag-advertise sa amin. So parang yun yung tinatawag na network. Yung network, sa left side, we have the advertising agencies. No, sa left side natin, natin sa kaliwa. Um, Ad agencies, businesses, clients, lumalapit sa TSP. Siya yung nasa gitna. Yung mga suppliers naman, na tinatawag, ito naman yung mga publishers. No, ito yung mga websites, applications na they offer ad spaces. Nagsasabi rin sila kay DSP. So sa demand side platform, si DSP nagbibigay ng inventory kay client, kay businesses o kaya kay ad agency ng listahan. Ito yung hawak naming mga websites. Ito yung hawak naming mga application. So if you want to advertise to us, dito namin kayo ilalabas more likely. Ganun yung idea ng DSP. Ngayon, yung publisher naman, yung supply side platform naman, publishers use a supply side platform to sell ads programmatically. An SSP can focus on one type of advertising and can provide buyers access to a wide variety of formats. The SSP will connect to the ad exchange and make the publisher's inventory available for DSPs to bid on. A DSP can submit multiple bids to an SSP. The SSP then selects the highest price bid as the winner and sends the creative, a banner ad, video ad, native ad, etc. to the publisher. So ano naman yung supplier side platform? Supplier side platforms are technically the creative creative people or creatives yung tawag namin. So they are the creators of still or static advertisements. They are the creators of dynamic advertisements. And then, yung kanilang ginawa, technically yung ginagawa ng mga creatives are um, mga pegs or mga templates na may mga output, yun yung pinapasok nila sa exchange na tinatawag, yung ad exchange. Itong ad exchange na to, isa tong area kung saan para silang nagpapakita ng kanilang kayang gawin, ng kanilang mga product. Parang lagayan ng portfolio, no? So, ang gagawin is ikaw yung ad agency, lalapit ka sa gumagawa ng advertisement. Yun yung SSP. Yung DSP, ikaw yung ad agency, lumalapit ka sa mga publisher kung saan i-ere or ipopost yung iyong advertisements. Naintindihan nyo? Magkaiba. Pag DSP, they are publishers that uh, broadcast or placed the advertisement on their websites. Sila yung mga websites. Ang supply side platform, they are creatives. Sila yung gumagawa ng mga advertisements. Okay? Ganun yung ideya. Sa isang company, for example, si GMA. Si GMA is a DSP and SSP. Bakit? Ad agency. Lalapit kay GMA. Sasabihin ni ad agency, sorry, let's say business na lang. Si Copico Blanca, let's say like that. Si Copico Blanca, lalapit kay GMA. Sasabihin ni GMA, um, sasabihin ni Copico, gusto namin mag-advertise sa GMA. Sasabihin naman ni GMA, sige, pwede ka mag-advertise sa amin. Anong gusto mong gawin? Anong meron ka? Sasabihin ni Copico, meron lang ako logo eh. Pwede na ba yun? Sasabihin naman ni GMA, yes, pwede na yun. Send us your logo. And kami na, bago namin i-publish ito, kami na yung gagawa ng creative material. Lower thirds, mga brought to you by, yung mga tawag namin OBB or CBB. Pag sa opening billboard, this program is brought to you by. Ayan, o kaya CBB. This program was brought to you by. May ganung konsepto. Ngayon, ganun din si website sa online. Halimbawa, ikaw si Manila Bulletin, no? Ikaw si Manila Bulletin, let's say, ikaw, brand mo na, copy ko pa rin, copy ko, lalapit ka kay Manila Bulletin as a website. Sasabihin ni Manila Bulletin, sige, ano mang meron ka para i-air namin. Meron akong logo. So, ang gagawin ni Manila Bulletin as the publisher, meron silang creative sites. Sila yung gagawa ng mga display banners na yun din yung ipi-place nila doon sa sa kanilang website. Naintindihan niyo ako? Nakakasunod ba kayo? Thumbs up nga ako nakakasunod. Yan. Thank you. So, ang idea, may creatives, hindi mo kasi pwedeng yung logo mo lang ipapublish at ilalagay sa website. Kailangan it should be on a certain specification, no? Mga halimbawa yung size ng banner and so on. Kaya may dumadaan sa SSP, the supply side platform, at bago makarating ng DSP o bago ma-publish sa iba't ibang mga different websites. So para mas malinaw, meron ko itong video na will shortly discuss you the DSP versus the SSP. Pakisabi kung...
What is the difference?
Sorry. Pakisabi kung naririnig ka.
Between DSP and SSP. Demand-side platforms are used by advertisers, but supply-side platforms are designed for publishers. A DSP is a buy-side technology designed to reach the target audience on the publisher's website and buy ad impressions towards the cheapest effective price. An SSP is a sell-side technology that allows or rejects advertisers' bids on ad impressions and strives to sell the publisher's ad inventory for the highest possible price. How do DSPs and SSPs work? DSPs allow advertisers to set ad creatives, do bid optimization, and do audience targeting. Publishers, however, make their ad inventories available for many advertisers through SSPs. Supply-side platforms run a real-time auction and serve the ads, evaluate advertisers, and set the bidding range. SSPs offer ad impressions to DSPs, and advertisers decide if they want to buy them based on relevance to the targeting criteria. Then, the advertisers compete with each other by placing bids for the ad impression. During the programmatic auction, the highest bidder wins, and the ad is served on the publisher's website. Thanks to SSPs, ad inventories can be connected with multiple DSPs. And to achieve even better results, publishers use the header bidding technique that directly connects multiple SSPs, ad exchanges, and even DSPs. In this way, competition between buyers increases, as well as price per ad impressions, resulting in higher ad revenue for the publisher. Thank you for watching. If you liked our video, press thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
Okay. So, technically, yung SSP, they are the one that make the creative material available for multiple DSP. Ano ba yung DSP kasi? Yung example ng DSP. Halimbawa, Google Ad, Google AdWords, yan, DSP yan. Ngayon, bago niya i-distribute doon sa maraming websites, kailangan niya ng kailangan niya yung advertisement into creative material. Yun yung lower thirds o kaya display ads na nanggagaling yun, dumadaan yun kay SSP. So, may nangyayaring bidding, multiple bidding na nangyayari. Magbibid ka para dun sa itsura ng advertisement mo. Magbibid ka para doon sa mga websites na pag di-displayan ng iyong display advertisements. Ganun yung reason. Kaya itong DSPs and SSP na to, they work together to provide the clients, the ad agencies, the best display ads, let's say like that, the creative material, the best creative material para dun sa goals and yung mga yung mga business goals ng kliyente bago nila i-ere doon sa DSP sa mga websites. Ganun yung itsura. Nakikipag-bid ka doon sa DSP kasi halimbawa, may mga DSP na may mga website na hindi naman wala naman doon yung audiences mo, no? So dahil wala doon yung audiences mo, wag kang gagastos ng pera doon. Doon ka mas gagastos ng pera doon sa nandoon yung audiences mo, 'di ba? Halimbawa, isa kang ballpen na brand. Siyempre hindi naman lahat ng website sa buong mundo pwede mong advertisean eh. Kailangan doon ka lang nandoon yung gumagamit ng ballpen. Ganun yung ideya. So, gagawa ka bibili ka ng creative material sa SSPs. SSPs, i-connect ito sa DSP para yung DSP naman yung magdi-distribute ng material mo doon sa iba't ibang websites. Ganun yung ideya ng DSP versus the SSP. So there are times na yung mismong platform they offer the SSP, yung mismong website, no? Yung um advertising platforms. Ibig sabihin, these are the publishers. They offer native advertisements. Itong native advertisements are non-intrusively distribute web content to help with content discovery. A native ad does not look like an ad. It appears to be part of the web content that the person is viewing. So, itong mga platform, halimbawa si Manila Bulletin na website, nag-o-offer siya ng native ads. Paano 'yon? Instead na dumaan ka pa sa SSP para maghanap ng creative material, pwedeng dumirekta ka na sa kanila. Sila yung gagawa ng material mo na ipopost naman nila sa kanilang website. Ang itsura nun, halos kamukha nung feel, kamukha ng font, alam mo yun, kamukhang kamukha nung website o nung platform. Parang sa Facebook. Imagine niyo habang kayo ay nagba-browse ng timeline ng Facebook, 'di ba? May mga advertisement na akala mo post lang, akala mo akala mo bahagi lang ng timeline, 'di ba? So native advertisement yung tawag natin sa ganun. So there are two types of native advertising. Yung content recommendation, yan yung mga sa search engine, yung search results, yung search results natin, yung nasa top area, may sponsored. 'Di ba ang liit ng sponsored? Hindi mo siya halos ma-feel na ay sponsored pala to. Sponsored result pala to. Minsan ad lang yung nakalagay. 'Di ba lumiliit yung logo ng ad just to separate it from the other organic results. So para tong na namimeke or parang balat kayo na advertisement. They feel like the platform. Yan, ganun yung ideya. Content recommendation, listings, ayan, in-feed advertisements, katulad na lang ng halimbawa yung sa social media, yung nasa feed natin, o kaya ay halimbawa ay nasa Shopee, nasa Lazada ka, kapag naghahanap ka ng mga naghahanap ka ng mga sinearch mo, may makikita kang hindi naman ito yung sinearch ko pero bakit lumalabas ng ganito? So in-feed advertisements yung tawag sa ganun. And then sa sa iba pang mga platform, yung mga unskippable ads, yung mga ganun, hindi mo ma-skip na ads, o kaya halimbawa thumbs up nga rito yung gumagamit ng Bilibili. Bilibili yung yung anime, yung mga pinapanooran ng anime. 'Di ba habang nanonood ka ng pelikula o kaya ng thank you pagka nanonood ka ng pelikula o kaya nanonood ka ng anime, parang every episode, kapag libre yung paggamit mo ng Bilibili, meron kang advertisement na makukuha. So in-feed advertisements yung tawag sa ganyan. Okay? Nandyan pa kayo? Thumbs up nga kung nakakasunod kayo. Yan. Yung iba, wala kayong thumbs up button. Sige, thank you. Ayan, kala ko baka sira yung inyong Sige. So let's watch this to learn more, for you to understand more about the native ads. Puro lang to video halos.
What are native ads? Native advertising has been around for a long time, but with the rise of artificial intelligence and its powerful targeting opportunities, it has become more popular than ever. Native ads have a huge advertising demand because they are a great way to promote products and increase brand awareness. So the question is, should publishers use native ads on their websites? Let's start with the basics. What are native ads? Native ads blend into the publisher's content and match the website's design, look, and feel. Therefore, native ads provide a better user experience compared to other ad formats, like display ads. Usually, you can identify native ads on the website as those with a promoted or sponsored message next to them. Interactive Advertising Bureau divides native ads into 3 core types. First, in-feed or in-content units. These units appear directly in the article, blog post, or social network newsfeed. Second is content recommendation ads. Content recommendation ads appear as recommended content on the publisher's website, and they are supplied by content discovery platforms like Outbrain and Taboola. And third, branded or native content. This is basically a paid content piece written in the same style as the rest of the publisher's content. What are the benefits of native ads for publishers? Native ads are designed to be non-disruptive. Thanks to their native feel, they provide a better user experience, ad engagement, CTR, and ad viewability. What is your experience with native ads? Let us know in the comments.
Okay, so that's the native ads. No? So mga mabalat na yung mga advertisements. Kaso, the thing is, dapat ba yung question niya, 'di ba? Should every publisher has a native ads? Kasi nga, syempre, effective no? Ang ganda-ganda ng native ads. Kaso, ang problema, ang problem with the native ads is that it's more pricey than accessing the SSPs. No, mas mura yung advertisements, yung creative material coming from the SSP, do sa supply side platforms. Parang Canva. Yung Canva is a platform na pwede kang mag-create ng mga advertisements, ng mga display ads. Yan, magkano lang yung Canva, 'di ba? Pero kapag binayad mo yan doon sa mismong publisher, mas mahal 'yun, no? Alam nyo, nung nasa solar pa ako, nasa solar pa ako, solar creative marketing department. Naalala ko 'yan, no. Yung ad package na tinatawag, kung ilang spots, let's say 10 spots, 300,000 pesos. Kami yung gagawa nung lower thirds, papacheck lang namin kay kay client. Ngayon, ang 300,000 yon 10 spots. Kasama na yung pag-create nung material. Pero kapag ka yung material na ibo-broadcast sa solar ay galing mismo kay kliyente, mas mura yun. No, nasa halos kalahati or hindi nasa less 30,000 din yung ano, yung bawas. So nasa 30,000 yung bayad para lang sa lower thirds. Imagine mo, no? Lower thirds. Parang kahit sino na ata ngayon kayang gumawa ng lower thirds. Tapos 30,000 yung yung singil. Ayan, tapos additional 15,000 yun every revision. Ganun yung sistema namin sa solar no time na yan. So, mahal kapag ka native ads ang tawag dito, yung ginamit sa advertising. Parang ganun. Sa GMA, kapag ka sa GMA yung gumawa mismo ng advertisement na i-air sa GMA, mas mahal yun. Kesa mag-submit ka na lang sa kanila ng, ito po yung i-air. Yan. Kaso, masyadong maraming process eh. Kasi sinasubmit din yan sa MTRCB, may mga ganung proseso bago yan umere. Hindi yan basta-basta umeere. Meron pang mga may mga sinasubmitan pa na ang gumagawa na nun. Mabilis kapag si television na yung gumagana or si website na. In this case, kung si website na yung gagawa, mas mabilis pero mahal. Yun yung problema sa native ads. Okay? Next tayo. Ayan. Okay pa kayo? Gising pa kayo? Ba't parang 30 na lang? 30 pala tayo. Ang konti naman natin. Paano mo malaman? Gallery. Teka lang ah. Mhm. Kaya mo na nga. So, pakiano lang ako, pasuyo na lang ako ng pasuyo na lang ako ng attendance. Sir, full class na po yan. Ha? Hindi, sorry, yung nakikita ko kasi 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 28, 29. Oo nga, no? 30 nga lang. Ito na pala yung, ay, di, bali ako magbilang ah. 12, oo nga, no? Ito na nga yun. 34 lang po kami. Okay. Sige, sige. G lang. So, ad network. No, ad networks. Ad networks it connects brands and agencies. Mayroon on left side, demand side buyer, the brands and the agencies. Minsan yung brands kumukonek kay agencies with publishers. Yung nasa right side naman, which is the publishers. Ito yung mga uh, websites, social media platforms na nagpa-publish ng mga advertisements. So it connects, no? It connects the brand and agencies with the publishers. Okay? Network, kaya siya network. For example, an ad network will sometimes sell inventory directly to agencies or brands. And at the other times, it will buy unsold or a remnant ad inventory from SSP or ad exchanges and sell it for lower price. So si ad network is a middleman. Siya yung middleman from the brands and agencies and the publishers. So, yung network na to will collect inventory from the publishers. Let's say sabihin niya si Manila Times o kaya si Manila Bulletin as a website and offers the publishers of advertisements or display ads. Sabi niya, ano yung inventory mo ng pages na nag-advertise ka? O kaya ay ilan yung pwedeng ilan yung advertisements na pwedeng i-display sa'yo? Si ad network yung nagtatanong nun kay publisher. Ngayon, magre-reply si publisher, si Manila Bulletin. Ito, ganito karami yung spaces ko na pwede mong salpakan ng, ng advertisements. Yung listahan na yon kukunin ni ad network at ibibigay naman kay brands and agencies para mamili si brands and agencies kung gusto nila mag-advertise kay Manila Bulletin, gaano kalaking ad space and so on. So, another is the ad exchange. Magkaiba yan. Sa network, more on people, more on owners, more on publishers and brands, business networks, no people, ano yan, business identities, kumbaga. Yung ad exchange naman is a marketplace whose participants include demand-side platform, ganun pa rin, katulad ng kanina, and supply platform. But in exchange, it facilitates the automated buying and selling of digital advertising spots. Sa ad exchange, mas mano-mano na nakukolekta o nalalaman ni demand side, ni brand at ni ad agency kung kung sino-sino yung supplier. Siya mismo pwede niya ma-pinpoint yon. Sa ad network, more of si ad network na yung magde-decide kung saan kayo ere. Halimbawa, um, ako si Copy ko Black, o Copy ko Blanca, let's say. Copy ko Blanca. Lalapit ako kay ad network. Si ad network, ang example niya, si Google Ads. So si Google Ads, meron siyang 2 million, tama 2 billion or 2 million, 2 billion, 2 billion websites. Kailangan kong umere yung aking advertisement ng ganitong impression, number of times na i-ere. Let's say, kailangan ko ng 1 million times na may ere yung aking advertisement. Ang gagawin lang ni ad network, ni Google Ads, basta ipapato niya yun doon sa lahat na pwede nasakop na sa tingin niya ay pasok yung criteria mo as a business, no? Sila yung target audience mo. Yun yung ad network. Kumbaga, binabayaran mo si ad network to do the job in selecting which websites will air or will publish your material. Si ad exchange, iba. Si ad exchange will give you list at ikaw yung mamimili. Ay, ito gusto ko kay Copy ko Blanca ako. Gusto ko sa mga website ng mga pinupuntahan ng mga nagkakape. O kaya gustong malaman or may mga blogs about coffee. Ganun. So mamimili ka, matrabaho, pero mas transparent. Yun yung ideya, no? Kung bago ka pa lang sa programmable advertising, you go to ad network. Pero kapag tumagal-tagal ka na, kailangan ma-master mo yung ad exchange na tinatawag para mas mas um mas alam mo yun, mas yung value of money mas masusulit mo. Ganun yung ideya ng ad exchange kasi nga mano-mano at pwede mong i-ekis ay ayoko diyan, hindi naman kahit website niyo yan, kahit sa tingin niyo may audience ako diyan, tingin ko wala akong audience talaga diyan. Ilipat mo na lang dito. Ganun yung ad exchange. So they facilitate yung ad exchange facilitates the automated buying and selling of digital advertising spots. It run a real-time auction. It supports the buying and selling of all forms of digital advertising, including display, video, and native advertisements across all device types. Yun yung ideya. No? Para mas maintindihan nyo, mas magaling sa akin magpaliwanag tong lalaki kasi nga matagal na raw siyang nag-add nasa advertisements, nasa advertising, no? Pakinggan na lang natin siya para baka mas malinaw siya.
If you're learning about online, if you're a current subscriber to this channel, you know an ad network advertisements from the internet. I'm buying from millions of different websites, suppliers who are basically publishers. So on social media, the ads are within the platform with ad networks and a little more context to connect the dots, specifically for those who have some expertise advertising on social media, social channels, but maybe aren't too familiar with the rest of the digital landscape. Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube. Tell me, what do all of these platforms have in common? Now, they are all digital platforms that advertisers use to reach their audiences, But social media networks fundamentally works differently than search and display networks like YouTube and Google. For example, on Facebook, when I'm buying ads, they are all being shown to users who are actively on the Facebook platform, whether it's the website or within the app. But for ad networks and ad exchanges, I am buying advertisements from the internet. I'm buying from millions of different websites, suppliers who are basically publishers. So on social media, the ads are within the platform. With ad networks and exchanges, you're buying ads outside of a platform, and it could be, almost anywhere on the internet. So let's jump into it. An ad network. An ad network is fundamentally a place where an advertiser, hopefully you in this situation, basically can go and get inventory from suppliers. Now, when I say suppliers, you might also hear the term publisher. Now, a publisher could be a website, for example, like MTV.com, or it could be the Wall Street Journal, or it could be Wired Magazine. These are basically suppliers because they're giving us inventory space on their website where advertisers can show ads. And a key distinction here is that an ad network aggregates inventory. So they get a bunch of different websites and they give it to the advertiser, and they basically let the advertiser advertise on all of those websites to reach their audiences. And this is typically more of a company, where the key difference is in an ad exchange, you, the advertiser, you're going to the exchange. Now the exchange allows you to go directly to the different websites, to the different suppliers. And the good thing about this is now you have transparency, because with an ad network, you're essentially paying the network a markup. So they might, for example, might have paid $10,000 to get these impressions, these ads, and they might sell it to you for $13,000. You don't actually know from an ad network what those markups are. As opposed to an ad exchange, you can actually go and see how much you're paying directly from each supplier, so you have more transparency. Also, you have the ability to better optimize your ads and pick and choose what websites you're getting the best impact from, you're getting the best marketing efficiency when trying to reach your audiences. And another fundamental difference here is that, again, an ad network is going to aggregate all the inventory, but an exchange is a technology. It's a platform that you're using to buy in this online marketplace. So that's one very important distinction that you want to understand. So now to crystallize this and bring it home for you guys, an example of an ad network is Google Ads. So AdWords, which is one of the most prominent products from Google, has the ability for you to buy from their display network and also from their search network. Now, this is basically considered a DSP, which is a demand-side platform, because you are logging into Google AdWords, you're setting up a campaign, and you're demanding inventory from these different suppliers. Again, the key distinction here is that you're buying from a select amount of websites. In this case, it's about 2 million websites that are part of Google AdWords, of their display network. This inventory is being transacted through what's called a supply side platform. And Google happens to have one as well, which is called AdSense. And AdSense, if you've ever been to a website and you see those ads like on a blog that show up on the right-hand side of the screen, they come in different shapes and sizes. That is essentially the AdSense technology that if you're, again, a blogger, you can embed this into your website, allowing you to sell inventory space through this technology, where someone could go into AdWords and say, hey, I'm trying to buy some ads. And you say, hey, I have some ad space, and it so happens that your audience is here. Something key to understand is that when you're buying from an ad network, there is some limitations in terms of your scalability. Yes, there are over 2 million websites that Google AdWords partners with, but if you wanted to go beyond that, that is where an ad exchange is very, very powerful, because it's an online marketplace and you're buying from the entire internet. So there's a lot of variety there. So an example of an ad exchange that is very, very popular, it's one of the biggest ones with 57% of the market share, it's DoubleClick. And again, they're a technology platform. So as an advertiser, I would go into DoubleClick and then I would directly buy from the different websites that I wanted to buy from. So similar to AdWords, they're a demand side platform because they're demanding inventory from the suppliers, and you can go directly to the suppliers with DoubleClick. So if you wanted to go to NewYorkTimes.com or the Wall Street Journal, you could buy specifically from those publishers, those media publishers, or you can go to, an ad network and demand inventory from them as well. Again, the benefit here is that you have variety. What's interesting is that Google, actually bought DoubleClick in 2017. So DoubleClick is a technology platform that launched around, I believe, 1996. And in 2017, Google acquired them for about $3.1 billion. So it's safe to say that they're really dominating the space, especially considering that Google search, just in the United States, to give you an example, 90% of the searches approximately happen on some Google related platform, whether it's google.com, youtube.com, which is the second largest search engine, or Google Maps, for example. So they have a very powerful presence in this field. So there you have it, the main difference between an ad network and an ad exchange. From a network, you do have some limitations, but if you're new to online marketing, this is a great place to start. It's very self-serve. It's a lot easier to do things. If you're a more sophisticated advertiser and you have a larger budgets, then you might want to consider the ad exchange. Either way, you're going to pay for these things, whether it's paying an ad network a markup or having to use the technology and pay for the technology platform. More or less on average, you can expect to pay anywhere between 6 to 12% of your advertising spend for the technology partner when you're buying inventory online. So again, if you're new to the world of digital advertising, you might want to start with ad networks that make things very easy. If you're more sophisticated and you're looking to scale with big budgets, hundreds of thousands, millions in digital investment, then that's where you want to consider an ad exchange. And it's very common for an advertiser to have multiple demand side platforms like DoubleClick. There's other ones as well, like the Rubicon project is one, Criteo is one that's pretty popular for video. So yeah, I hope this gave you a very good overview of what the digital advertising landscape looks like outside of social media. Most of these videos I post here are talking about Facebook ads, LinkedIn, Instagram. Haven't gotten too deep about Twitter, although they are a big player in the social marketplace. But hopefully this gave you a good introduction to something outside, because there is a lot more outside of social advertising. There's display, there's video, there's search, and it's definitely worthwhile learning and continuing to invest in your digital fluency. Hey guys, thanks so much once again for tuning in to Marketing Hustle, where we simplify.
Ayun, so that's the discussion on the ad network and ad exchange. So, di ba? Pagka nagtatrabaho na kayo niyan sa ad agencies, ma-encounter yun na yan kasi nga kapag wala ka pang pera, mahirap mag-explore diyan sa mga area na yan kasi syempre may bayad na eh. Pero kapag meron ka ng client, at least ang gawin nyo, ang suggestion ko, kaysa naman kung ano-anong gagawin niyo, manood kayo ng manood ng mga video about these platforms, no? Kaysa naman maglalaro kayo ng ML, talo naman kayo, 'di ba? Mahina naman kayo maglaro, 'di ba? Nang-answer lang kayo. Di wag na kayong maglaro ng ML, no? Manood na lang kayo ng YouTube para matuto kayo, 'di ba? Kasi naman video call ka diyan sa inaasahan mong magiging jowa mo naglolokohan lang naman kayo, 'di ba? Nood na lang yung video. Ano na lang, self-improvement, self-development na. So, patuloy natin. Ad server platform is used to publishers, no? Ad server platform or is used by publishers and agencies and ad networks to house their creative assets. Kapag nakakolekta ka na ng maraming creative assets, pwede kang syempre ini-store mo yon yung mga material mo somewhere in the internet para maging readily available, parang Google Drive. Pero this time, kailangan mo ng ad server kasi itong ad server na ito, yung mga platform na sila yung nagpapadali ng buhay. Bakit? Meron ka ng material. Kailangan mo lang na i-export o kaya ay i-export into different specifications na yung sizes, yung formats, ayan, web WebP ba, JPEG ba, PNG ba, 'di ba, na mga photo formats. Meron din tayong sizes, no, gaano kalaki, ilang pixels per inch, 'di ba? So, para madali yung buhay mo doon, merong ad server platforms. These ad server platforms are technically um, para siyang storage area for creative assets. And then, ito ring ad servers na to delivers or send those assets to your purchase advertising spots or websites. Hindi na ikaw yung magsisend in RAR or in zip file ng mga creative assets. Si ad server na o kaya si website application na binili mo through TSP and SSP ay pwede nilang itap itong ad server na sila na yung kumuha no material based on sa requirement nila na quality or yung resolution, pixels per inch, sizes. Yan. Kapag thumbs up nga lahat nung nagpo-Photoshop dito. Nagpo-Photoshop. Yan. Isa lang. Yan, dalawa. Yan, tatlo. Maralin nyo yung Photoshop kasi sa industriya, Photoshop ang ginagamit. Yung Canva, joke lang yun. Pang mahina lang yung Canva. Nagde-develop pa yung Canva. Mahaba-haba pa yung dadaanin ni Canva. Actually ako, maniwala kayo sa akin. Yung Canva, pag tropa-tropa yung kliyente, kina-Canva ko. Pero kapag professional yung kliyente, professional yung work, ina-Adobe ko, no? Adobe Creative Suite. Ganun po yun. Kaya kailangan alam nyo paano gumamit ng Adobe Creative Suite kasi lahat ng yan, malaking bagay yan. Edge nyo yan. Kaysa manood ng kung ano-anong video, nood kayo ng mga tutorial. Kasi sa industriya, ang ginagamit talaga, Adobe or kaya Corel. Yan, Corel Draw or yung Corel Draw. Ganon. So, aralin nyo yun. Huwag kayong asa ng asa sa Canva. PowerPoint lang ginagamit sa Canva. Kasi may mga template. Ang ideya nyo, yung template ng Canva, idea, parang kuhaan lang ng ideya. Ay, okay itong design na to, i-apply ko nga to. Pero, you should do it through Photoshop, through Premiere. Ganun pa rin, through After Effects. Ganun siya. Ganun yung ideya. Okay? So, ngayon, its role is to dictate which ad to display, what time to display it, and what website mobile app it should appear on. Katulad dito ng SEMrush, no? Itong ad servers na ito. So, para mas maintindihan yung ad servers, mayroon din akong video dyan, di ba? Doon lang kayo ng nood, di ba? So, ito.
Once upon a time, digital advertising was simple. Advertisers paid publishers directly to place ads on their sites. The ads were hard-coded by hand right on web pages. But that meant digital advertising was slow and inefficient, and not scalable. So then publishers figured out that ads could be delivered dynamically if the ad sizes and spaces were standardized. Instead of loading an actual image, pages carved out a predefined shape as they loaded and called an external server to retrieve the correct image for the space. Because these servers are owned and operated by publishers, they are called first-party ad servers. Soon, publishers started adding more user and page data in requests to the ad server, which meant they could sell and manage targeted campaigns for many different advertisers. They could sell ads exclusively for consumers in Cleveland, to run on Saturdays, and only for people with iPhones. No wonder ad servers were a big hit. But advertisers still had scalability challenges. They might run different ads and campaigns on different sites, which required emailing bulky files to each publisher. A big hassle. It was also hard to get timely and reliable performance data. So advertisers set up their own third-party ad servers and had publishers redirect page requests for creative to those. Now, the same ad could run with multiple publishers at once. Plus, advertisers could more easily change creative in the middle of a campaign. Even better, advertisers now had first-hand and real-time performance data. Both ad buyers and sellers can now handle complexity at scale with more control and visibility. About the same time, the IAB and other industry groups helped create standards for file size and image dimensions, which made it even easier for publishers and advertiser ad servers to communicate and scale. And that meant rapid growth across the digital advertising industry. That's all very cool, of course, but three big issues remain. Discrepancy and verification. First and third-party servers don't always agree on the number of impressions and clicks, and advertisers need to know for sure if those iPhone users in Cleveland really saw that ad on Saturday. Surplus. There are more ads across channels and formats, mobile, apps, and video, than publishers can sell. It's hard to keep up with constantly changing consumer habits. Demographics. Publishers' page data can't tell for sure attributes like ages or genders of their visitors, and advertisers want more precise targeting. Ad servers can't solve these problems by themselves. Thousands of companies sell solutions to these problems, and that's why the ad tech landscape looks like this. Infinitive's digital ad experts help both publishers and advertisers optimize their ad servers and master their ad tech environments, because that's the only way to make sure the right message reaches the right audience in the right time, which both ad buyers and sellers want, because that's how digital advertising will keep growing. That's the 411 on ad servers.
Okay, so yun yung ano no, ad servers. Yung ad servers din, ngayon, yung mga ad servers ngayon, meron na rin silang nakakonekta na rin sila sa TMP na tinatawag natin, yung data management platforms. Na di lang sila ad servers, kundi meron ding ano, data management. Kinonekta nila yon. Itong DMP later on, after this forecasting. Ito naman yung mga may hawak ng mga information coming from our devices, from our phones. And ginagamit nila yon para mas makapag-forecast, makapag-simulate ng mga advertisements, ng mga campaigns. Ayan. Hindi lang sa ano, hindi lang parang all in one, parang gano'n yung idea. Yung nagiging ano na ngayon, nagiging trend ngayon is all in one. Isa na siyang ad server, isa na rin siyang data management platform, and then the ad forecast na tinatawag. Ad forecasting software are technically ad simulation platforms. Halimbawa, gusto mong i-run yung isang campaign, no, yung isang display campaign, display advertisement campaign. Ngayon, kumusta ano kaya possible na mangyari nun? May way ba para makita ko kung itutuloy ko ba to o hindi? So may mga ad forecasting software na tinatawag. So instead of arbitrarily throwing money at expensive ad space, it's now possible to accurately and efficiently budget for ad buys. Ad forecasting software provides companies with insights into people's media consumption. Yung people's media consumption, yan po yung ano natin, yan yung mga data na nakokolekta sa ating cellphone, no? Yung searches natin, locations natin, even sa iPhone, 'di ba nasabi ko na sa inyo na the iPhone is yung mga mula sa iPhone 7 hanggang sa meron tayo ngayon, 15 na ba? iPhone 15 na ba ngayon? Lahat 'yan meron silang infrared camera that is every 5 seconds, approximately ganon. Every 5 seconds is taking infrared pictures dun sa mukha natin to us to verify if we are really looking at the screen while we are working on our iPhones, no? Yung mga naga-iPhone yan. So lahat yon are part of the consumption ay yung yung tatawag nating insights, no, from media consumptions. So consumption habits and approximately cost of ad space to optimize their spending based on their goals and objectives. Yung forecasting softwares na yan, dinidetermine nila kung magiging effective ba based doon sa uh, annual records na meron sila from last year. Parang ganun yung ideya. From last year, ito yung mga audiences, ayan, ito yung behaviors nila. So on these behaviors, based from these behaviors, ito yung possible na maging resulta ng iyong advertising campaign. So, hindi ka na ngayon hindi ka na parang hindi ka na susugal na ay sige nga, tingnan ko nga gagastos na lang ako, bahala na kung manalo or ano mo yun, maging kumita o hindi. Ngayon, kaya na nilang somewhat bigyan ka ng para bang foreshadow or paano ba, preview, no, ng possible na kalabasan ng campaign. Andyan pa ba kayo? So, I have here the software, yung forecast na tinatawag. Isa siyang software, the forecast. Pero yung Monday.com, yan, yung Monday.com, parang ganito rin yung itsura niya. Ginagamit yan para parang simulation ng mga advertisement. Sige. 238 pa lang naman. 2 video na lang ito. Konting tiis na lang. Ayaw pa mag-play.
When technology's at its best, humans can finally do what they do best. But with so many different systems, we spend too much time manually pulling data together and are often left to our best guesses when making critical decisions. That's why we've built Forecast, to help you make intelligent decisions that drive better outcomes. Forecast centralizes work management, resource management, and financials into one easy-to-use platform, all of which is driven by our powerful AI. We connect the systems you already have so you can see everything in one place, making your day seamless. Forecast was designed to create efficiency across the entire organization. Team members can see prioritized work, know what's coming up, and easily enter time. Managers can ensure their teams are working on the right tasks at the right time and easily report upwards. Executives have visibility over the right information in real time to make critical decisions. With Forecast, you can plan, run, and track projects. Our all-in-one platform allows you to look back to your initial plan, review progress in real time, and see updated projections. Our AI mitigates risk with clear projections and advanced warning across all your operations. This means you can review resource allocation looking forward to maximize utilization, efficiency, and profits. With Forecast, you'll have the control and visibility you need in one place. Forecast. Make smarter decisions and drive better outcomes.
So, yun yung para siyang scheduler, Monday.com, parang ganun, parang SEMrush itong forecast, no. Parang ang pinaka-ideya niya, yung forecast kasi yung napanood na video ng forecast is more on the project management. Pero yung forecast kasi, meron siyang sinasabi ko na ad forecasting na parang simulation ng advertisements campaign. Parang bago mo i-push yung campaign, pwede mo munang ipasok doon sa forecast. And let's see kung ano yung chances na maging effective yung campaign based on the data na available sa kanilang platform. And lastly, ito na yung data management platform. Again, the reason why we process information, kaya kayo nagtitesis, is for you to understand data, no? Understand information, and based from those information, make decision. So, as an advertiser, as a person in the ad agency na may client, may mga may mga pinagsiservisyo, may pinaglilingkuran, kailangan mo ng information before you go to DSP and SSPs. So, dati, the ad agencies or the businesses, they go directly to the DSP and SSP. Pero ngayon, meron na tayong tinatawag na data management platforms. And ngayon, yung DSPs naman and SSPs are usually connected na with data management platforms. Ano ba yung data management platform? So, it straddles both ad tech and marketing technologies, serving as a unifying platform to collect, organize all types of audiences data from any sources. Imagine, no? All organizing, collecting all types of audience data, different information, and organize all types of audience data from any source. It could be from desktop, from laptop, from tablet, from mobile devices, um, anything na digital, no? Pwedeng magamit. Even the cars na connected with GPS, they can get data from those. Ganun katindi yung data management platforms. So, after collecting all those data from any sources possible, data management can offer these data uh, for clients, for businesses to understand people, no, and group them into audience segments according to their behavior. Yan. Mapapansin niyo yung ating actually yung cellphones natin, um, may metadata. When you take a picture, may metadata yan. Meron yang mga underground information like the time of the day, location where it was captured, the humidity, the temperature, yung mga ganun na mga bagay, yung temperature. Ayan. Sana pupunta yon, no? Sana pupunta yung mga information na yun. Why? Our devices is collecting so much information for this, para dito sa management platforms na to. That these management platforms collects information and sell it to the people who needs those informations, our informations. So, para mas bentahan tayo ng maigi, mas makumbinsi tayo ng maigi as a consumer. So, last na to, no? Last na idea ito. Let's watch this video. This is the last video.
Hey guys, Ben here from AdCoach, and in this video like this, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. And with that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, now let's talk a little bit more about data and targeting and DMPs. A DMP is a data management platform. Essentially, it is a tool that allows advertisers and tech companies to collect data on their users and then be able to retarget that user in a meaningful way. So it could be that a tech company or an advertiser has their own internal DMP with their own first-party data, and they use that to identify who to target and who to advertise to. Or they could use a third party. Now, these third-party ones are more than just these, but these are among the largest: Acxiom, BlueKai, and Excelate, and they are very valuable. So BlueKai was acquired by Oracle, Excelate was acquired by Nielsen, and most recently Acxiom was acquired by IPG for $2.3 billion. Acxiom claims to have data on about 2.2 billion users, so essentially IPG bought them for about $1 a user, which if you ask me is a pretty good deal. Now, how would advertisers actually use this data to inform a buy? Well, let's go take a look at that RTV process again, but kind of break it down in a different way. So we've got our publisher side, and we've got our advertiser side, our supply side and our demand side. In the middle is our DMP with user data. On the publisher side, we've got our app, Words with Friends. On the advertiser side, we've got Nike. Now, in a basic situation, the DSP could send a request to the exchange saying, we're looking to buy gaming apps and we're looking to buy sports apps on behalf of my client, Nike. The SSP that's working with Words with Friends may say, we are working with a gaming app, and if that's all that the advertiser is looking for, then that's all they need, and the transaction is complete, the ad is sold and filled. Now, when you start to use data, it looks a little bit different. Instead of the DSP going directly to the exchange, they'll first work with their DMP, and they'll say, I'm looking to target maybe a male, 18 to 34, located in California, household income of $75,000 or more. That DMP will then look through their entire data set and say, who do I have that matches that requirement? Once they find it, they'll spit it out in a device ID or unique advertiser ID fashion and say, okay, now we're going to go to the exchange, and if we see a device that matches what we've identified as a user, then we'll look to buy it. So now that request from the SSP includes things like unique advertiser ID, which, as we can see, actually matches the one that the DMP has identified, and we'll look at the lat long data. And if you look up this lat long, you'll see it is for the Staples Center in Los Angeles, which means this user is located in California. So now they've met all the requirements needed, and Nike will complete the purchase. Obviously, being that this is a more targeted user, it is a more valuable user to Nike. Therefore, they're going to pay a fee to get that level of data included with their buy. But again, if it's a more valuable user, that fee is worth it.
Okay. The DM. Hello, 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 hello.
Yes po. Rinig po kayo, sir.
Dinig. Yan. Okay naman. Okay, so that's the DMP, no? So parang instead na dumirekta ka doon sa direkta ka sa SSPs at yung mga publishers, pwede ka munang kumuha sa data management platform para um, mas precise yung audiences na tina-target mo. Okay? So that's all for today, no? Yung lesson. I hope medyo may natutunan kayo kahit paano regarding sa mga ad tech. Mas may experience nyo yan kapag natatrabaho na kayo sa agencies. And by the way, yung groupings ninyo, yung 4 groups ninyo, kasi medyo bibilisan na yung pacing ng classes after this parang minabadali kasi nga hahabulin ka papaagahin yung inyong yung ano ba yung kailangan yung grade niyo mas maaga kasi since 4th year na kayo. So yung finals niyo baka mas maaga, parang mga May pa lang baka mag-finals na kayo. So what I recommend is each group hanap na po kayo hanap na kayo ng kliyente ng business na gagawa natin ng digital ad campaign or digital online campaign. And I will give the full instruction baka next week regarding that. Pero ngayon maghanap-hanap na kayo ng mga kaibigan or kakilala na may mga businesses na pwede natin magamit ng grupo ninyo to create advertisements and to implement ng online campaign. Okay? Ayun. So mayroon naman akong instruction na ibibigay next week. So sa ngayon, yun na lang, you can work on that idea. Kailangan nyo ng kliyente. Isa lang naman na kliyente per group. So since 4 na groupings kayo sa subject na to, kailangan natin ng 4 businesses, 1 per group. Okay? So yan. So next week na siguro kayo magtanong. May tanong ba kayo? So ninawin. Wala naman. Sige. Kung wala ng tanong, sige, maraming salamat sa sa inyong pakikinig sa habol ito. Mag-ingat kayo palagi. I'll see you again on next week. Baka online muna tayo because of the uh, grabing init, no? Actually last Thursday I was in COC, and Ma'am Rona talked to me and told me na there are possibilities na wala mo lang on-site because of the grabing init uh, sa labas ng bahay natin, no, sa labas. Okay? So, have a nice day and ingat kayo palagi. By the way, yung ating, and I'll stop sharing, and then Secretary, no, please help me with the attendance, collect the attendance, and kailangan ko yan at the end of our semester. Okay? Mag-ingat kayo palagi. I'll end this call. Maraming salamat.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you.